What the heck is that? I didn't give anyone permission to build this. Hello everyone, this is Crafterman, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Green Plateau. So in my previous episode, I discovered a village, I almost said village, that someone built without telling me. I'm not even sure if it's a village, but whatever it is, somebody built something. It's like a village, without telling me, and, yeah, so whoever did that is gonna be in big trouble, because it's one of the rules of my plateau not to do that. The only problem is, I have no idea who did it, which is why, in my police station that I built recently, I'm going to figure out who did that, and I'm going to put them in jail here, in these jail cells. So, first I need to figure out who the heck did this, but I really don't have much evidence to go on. I mean, it could have been anyone. It could have been, a lot of people live in my world. It could have been Kaboominator, but because he often ignores my rules, but he's a terrible architect. It could have been Sanding Express, because he's a good architect, but he also follows my rules. It could have been Pinecone21, because she likes to do things like that, but she hasn't been in my world, from what I recall. Esther Tacky has been in my world. But, no, wait, actually, she hasn't. I just realized. So, it definitely wasn't Esther Tacky. Who else could it have been? I don't know, but it could have been a lot of people. It also could have been the Joker. He was in my world, otherwise known as Shock Topper. He could have done that. He's a decent architect, and he breaks my rules a lot. It might have actually been him. So... yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna actually find out and not just guess in this police station. So let's just get started. So, let's see. What can we do here? So here are all the crimes that everyone's committed. Pinecone21 has cheated. Kaboominator has killed a shark. Sandy and Express building without permission. This is interesting. He's done something like that before. Could have been him. Fish Boy, stealing other people's items. He's only joined my world like once ever, so it's not him. Shock Topper, the Joker, murder of other players. He breaks my rules more than anyone else in the plateau, so, like I said, might be him. But Sanding Express, he's done this before, could be him. Kaboominator has killed a shark. Sharks live in the ocean. Maybe he was in the crime zone, in that area when he killed the shark. Because he confessed, he did say he killed a shark, but while he was killing the shark, he could have also built the village. Pinecone21 has cheated many times in my world, but I don't see how that would connect to this randomly built village. So, let's see, what's up here? What can help up here? I didn't make an evidence room here, I really should. Maybe this can be the evidence chest. What evidence do we have? Did I, pick up anything while I was there? Well... not really. So there's not much we can do right now here. What we have to do is go to the scene of the crime. In other words, go to that village. The last place I slept was there. So I just have to kill myself somehow. And then I'll be there. At the village. Village 4, I've decided to call it. Because I did put the Green Plateau flag there. So it kind of belongs to the Green Plateau, the village now. So yeah, I'm calling it Village 4. And it's going to be my fishing village once I find out and bust whoever did this. Who was it? I'm trying to use my gut here. I will clear my mind. Okay, that doesn't work like it does in those Eastern movies. I got nothing. So, I don't care about this glass. I'll fix it some other time. So, will this... and... oh, dang it. So close. Could have died. But I didn't, so let's try to just jump from a... small height. Dang it, I'm regenning. Okay, what I have to do is I have to get back up there before I gain any more health. Because this time I'm trying to die, and now I'm immortal. So I can go back to that bed. Get up here, up to the top. Here's the second class eating area, and this is my sushi restaurant. Here's the first class eating area with those fancy tables. Here's the kitchen, and here's the lighthouse viewing area at the top, and kabam, I died. So I respawn here in the village. So I'll show you guys in case you haven't watched my last episode. It wasn't very clear on the intro, and here it is. So it looks like a fishing colony, that's what I said in the last episode. Here, let's see, like, free fishing rods, and here's where I put the green plateau flag. Looks awesome, doesn't it? It is the symbol of the green plateau. It took me literally, like, a year to decide what the flag design would be, which is why I've not really shown it much before. I only thought of it very recently. I think that's the best. It's simple, so you can build it out of Minecraft blocks, but it also looks powerful. If you don't think so, then too bad, that's what it is. So, let's see, any evidence here? Home sweet home. Who uses that context? Home sweet home. Has anyone used those words in my world before? Not that I can recall, and that still wouldn't prove much. Okay, so sushi stand, hot deals on fresh salmon. The cashier is out. So obviously, whoever built this, free fishing rods, is very creative. And let's see, the Joker, no offense Joker, even though, yeah, but he's, as far as I've seen, I might be wrong, but he hasn't been very creative in my world yet. So, yeah. And Kaboominator, he's pretty creative sometimes. So is Sandian Express. So is Pinecone21. But yeah, not really. No one is actually. From the vibe I get from that, no one's really done that. So, but I'm kind of just like overanalyzing everything. Let's see. What about this chest? What can I get from these? There are mob drops in this chest, which means whoever did this must have gone mob hunting. So, whoever did this didn't get many mob drops. So, they must have not had a great weapon. Because if you're going mob hunting and you come back with just this, it means you didn't get much of a good loot there. But then again, this is like a volcanic island, so there won't be many mobs here. Okay, so what do we know? We know that this person was mob hunting with a bad weapon. We know that this person is creative enough to advertise in the village, like, free fishing rods, hot deals on salmon, even though it's probably all a joke. And we also know that this person has joined my world 1 week ago, approximately. That's, because I went here, like, a week and a half ago, and it was like, I went by the minecart, that's how I discovered this, and this wasn't here. I don't remember it, I probably would have seen it. So I'm just going to go back to my plateau, and back to the police station where I can analyze the data that I have gathered. Okay guys, I am back at Man Platin. I kind of overshot the minecart, I went to the wrong place, I just got off, and I'm going back here now. So, dang it, fell. So here's the police station, right where we were. So now let's gather our data. I did manage to get some acacia wood on the way back. So, yeah, maybe I'll make some signs for my evidence. Maybe upstairs will be the evidence room. And there is a crafting table in the janitor's closet. Why? I really don't know. But the point is there's a crafting table that I can use, so that's good. So I can make, 9 signs. 9 signs. So that's good. So what's the evidence? So we know that the culprit. Okay, what do we know about the culprit? Like I just said. Okay, we know that he is relatively creative. We know that he has a bad weapon. And we also know that was how do I say this? Was in the ocean at one point. And okay, what else do we know about this? Whoever it is, knows how to fish. So that's all. So whoever Whoever did this is relatively creative, has a bad weapon, was in the ocean at one point, and knows how to fish. So now let's look at our list of culprits, possible culprits. Pinecone21, she's not creative. She, what else? What were the other ones? Dang it, I've just forgot. Terrible memory. What were they? Let's see. Dang it, can't get up this ladder. Okay, relatively creative, has a bad weapon, was in the ocean at one point, knows how to fish. So, Pinecone21, her weapon, she doesn't have a bad weapon, she has no weapon. So, that's another clue voted out. She was in the ocean at one point. I can't think of anything besides when she came on that minecart track to get to the plateau originally. And also, the fourth one was knows how to fish. I've never seen her fish. I've never taught her how to fish. And the only way I taught her how to play Minecraft. I never taught her how to fish. I don't know how she'd learn. Kaboominator, let's see. Is relatively creative. He's kinda creative, I guess. Has a bad weapon. No, not really. He has a really good weapon. He could have killed 1 billion mobs with his flaming sword that he has. What else? Was in the ocean at one point. Now he must have been in the ocean when he killed the shark. That's the crime that he committed, killing a shark here. And the fourth one was, knows how to fish. I'm pretty sure he does. He's an experienced Minecrafter. Sanding Express. Let's see. He, is kind of creative, I guess. Pretty creative, actually. He's a good builder. So, yes, he is creative. A bad weapon. He did have a good weapon, but he lost it, so now all he has is an iron sword. That's 2. Was in the ocean at one point. Well, he did leave my plateau at one point. He said, I'm going mob hunting. And I don't know where he went. I'm not sure if he could go all the way to the ocean one night, but that's a possibility. 3's a maybe. And 4 knows how to fish. Now that I think about it, shut up, stupid get office thing. Now that I think about it, right after my 2 episodes ago, I did teach him how to fish, so I guess he just learned. Maybe. That Sanding Express is a possibility. Fish Boy has enjoyed my world forever. No. Shocktopper is not creative, so cross him off the list. Zhup. Cross that one off the list. Okay. What else? What were the other ones? I keep forgetting. Was in the ocean at one point. Yeah, actually. I think I remember him being in the ocean. Like, his minecart track fell off the track, and then he hasn't joined my world since then, so, yeah, I think he's stranded in the ocean. It could very well have been him. Also, he's, like, the naughtiest. Knows how to fish? I don't think so, actually. What was the last one? There's one I'm forgetting. Had a bad weapon. I haven't really given him a good weapon, so yeah, so we're down to 2. Either Shocktopper or Sanding Express. So let's look for more clues, not in the crime scene, but places where they have been. First, let's look at Sanding Express's place. The last place he's been is in the lighthouse. Let's see if we can see any similarities to this and the village. So what I asked him to do, there are 2 things I asked him to do, both on the 2nd floor. Look, he made this cashier. This was just going to be a receptionist desk, but he did put some cash registers here. Very creative of him. Could have been that. Also, I asked him to lay out tables here. Bad design. He used coffee tables instead of the regular tables. And out here, the redstone torch. Why is that here? Do I see any similarities with this balcony and the village? Well, if I do, I'm just imagining it, so I'd say probably not. The next place, now let's look at Shocktopper's place, where Shocktopper was last. So Sanding Express and Shocktopper both have a high possibility of having done it. Technically, I could just ask them, like, hey, man, did you do it? But, and maybe they'll say, yeah, fine, I did it. But, it's more fun if I try to solve it detective style. And if I think I found it out, I'll just ask them to confirm. So, Shocktopper was last on Mount Olympus, with Esther Tacky, but he didn't really do anything. He spent most of the episode trying to kill Esther Tacky and me. And I remember I had a fight with him around here, down here. Like, right over here, I think, is where I had a fight with him. Yeah, I remember episode, 223, I think. Actually, exactly 20 episodes ago, this is 243. Chasing the Joker, it was. His name is Shock Topper and the Joker. He has, like, 2 names. I shot him here with a bow and arrow, and he died. He went back to the original spawn spot, and then his minecart got lost, and he got stranded in the ocean. So when I shot him, I remember, I was standing, let's see if I can jog my memory. No, wait, dang it, quicksand, you're messing up the crime scene here. I'm going to put you back just for the sake of the crime scene. Why do I have 5 other pieces of quicksand? I don't know. So yeah, I was standing right here, he was over there, I'm going to reenact it, and pooh, Shock Topper dies, holding a grape in his hand. So this is where he last died, so I'm just going to imagine that I died here, went back to the original spawn spot. Okay, so, yeah, both, like, equal possibility now. So, wait a second. I'm remembering something now. The chest, the reason that I found mob drops in there, I assumed, oh, he must have a bad weapon. But I was overanalyzing it. I didn't really pay attention to the fact, just the fact, that whoever was there was mob hunting. And we all know who my mob hunter is. That my mob hunter is Sandy and Express.